gents, apologies for my hair. You would have seen the video already from last night where I had a couple of friends over and I curled my hair and everything, and I slept on it last night, and now I've been out and I'm trying not to wash my hair as much if possible, but the shampoo that I've got is a Herbal Essence Micellar. I don't think it's quite right for my hair. I mean, it feels really nice. Like, you can feel that when you wash it, when it rinses out, you can feel that there's no like sulfates or silicones or anything in there. It feels super clean, but it just doesn't really last that well. So I bought some Head and Shoulders and I'm just waiting for the Herbal Essence to run out before I start using it. Anyhow, I just thought I'd give you guys a quick update because quite a few things happened over the last couple of days. So what day is it today? It's Saturday today. Yesterday I had a call with the surgeon that's meant to be doing my wrist surgery because I wanted to ask him about my left wrist and everything. We decided to have an in-person appointment so he could have a look and kind of assess, because I was trying to explain to him that it's not that I wanted to cancel the surgery at all, but if I was to compare them, my left wrist is probably more annoying than my right wrist at the moment, and I just wanted to make sure that whatever was happening with my thumb that's now in my wrist is not kind of a worse condition than the other one. So maybe the priorities need to change since we booked that surgery, and so we decided to do a face-to-face appointment so he can kind of assess a bit more and see what the situation is. I know that he said that after 6 weeks, if it wasn't getting better, we could do steroid injections. I need to ask him about that, depending. I'm going to wait and see how he assesses it and whatever, if he does mention that, because I don't really understand the steroid injections, how it works, how it will affect, if it has any effect at all. Because say if I was to do it and then go to work or whatever, if it's something where I shouldn't be working that day, or I should just have the injection and then like rest my wrist to let it, you know, take effect or something. I don't know. I don't really understand how any of that works. So I need to ask him if that's what he suggests. I would prefer to just go in and do the surgery and get it done, which obviously I know here they prefer not to do that. They prefer to try everything first, which is fine. But yeah, I just don't know about these steroid things anyways. The other thing was that I finally figured out how to get my citizenship certificate. I don't know why it's hard to say that. Citizenship certificate changed because they made a mistake with the country on my certificate. So it's meant to say Negombo, Sri Lanka, which is where I was born, but it said Negombo and then it says Sri Lam, L-A-M, and then it said Sri Lanka. And I don't know whether it was meant to say that because I don't know, but I finally found a form online. So the people in Kingston wrote back to me, said, no, you have to go to the Home Office for that. So I found the form online, I filled it in, I sent them a copy of my passport. It doesn't actually say the country on it. It says the city where I was born in Negombo, but I mean, it's not a country that people don't know about. So it's literally just the spelling. I put in the form what was wrong with it. So I've sent that off. They said it would get there by Monday. So hopefully they fix that and it gets sorted out, and then it's all done, and then we can start looking at passports and stuff. But I didn't want to start looking at passports until it was corrected, if that makes sense. Then what was the other thing that happened? Oh, last night I was looking in the cupboard. I have this big box in the cupboard with all the spares. So extra toothpaste, extra shower gel, all the things that is inconvenient for you to run out of, you know? So when you're there and you're like, oh my God, the toothpaste has run out, I don't have any. I like to have all of that stuff there. So we have a big plastic box in the hall cupboard with all of this stuff in there. And then I have like the extras of tablets and pills and all this kind of stuff. So I realized last night that I only had one of my contraceptive pills left. And I was like, oh, let me go grab some more. So then I had this massive panic because I couldn't find them in the cupboard. And I swear I had 2 boxes, and I swear I was like, no, I have a box left. And I was looking everywhere, and so I went into a panic. I don't even know why I went into a panic, because it's the one that doesn't have a break on it, so you don't have like your monthly TMI. But anyways, which I'm not complaining about, I'm very much enjoying. But anyway, so I emailed my doctor last night and was like, can you please do a prescription? I'm really sorry. Usually I tell them when I've got a couple of weeks left so that they can have time to do it. It's not such a rush, but obviously I just missed it. So they wrote back to me this morning and they were like, we're trying to do a prescription for you today. But you might be able to contact Boots and get them to do like an emergency one for you. So I called them this morning because I thought, let me call them before I go all the way down there and everything. And they said, oh, there's a prescription here for you. And they said, which one did you want? So I told them, but they only had like one box of it. So then they were like, we can give you the one box and then you can come back on Monday for the other. So I said, fine, as long as I have them, it's okay. So I've decided now, because we have this little basket that's in the kitchen with all our vitamins and stuff that we take, so it's visual and we remember to take them. So I've decided now to keep the spares in there so I can keep a visual on them and know when I'm running out, because maybe having them in the cupboard is not such a great idea. The other thing, I did a bunch of cooking yesterday. So you would have seen on the vlog, we had skewers, we had salad, we had like camembert and all of this. I did some cooking the day before as well, which has been really nice because I haven't been cooking recently. We've had like a lot of Uber Eats, Deliveroo, frozen meals and stuff like that because I've been having some problems with my wrist. So I was like, let's not use them as much as possible at home because I have to use them at work. Makes sense, right? So I got to do some cooking, which was nice, and obviously I put the vlogs up for you guys because I was like, I haven't been cooking, let me vlog it. And then today I'm not cooking because I'm working this afternoon, and I'm just like, no, I have leftovers from last night that I'm taking to work. I managed to actually sleep in until I think it was like 20 to 10, which is the longest sleep I've had. I think we probably went to sleep about midnight last night. By the time he got home from work, because he got home late, I think it was about midnight, yeah. So that was a pretty decent sleep. It was the longest sleep I've had. I still feel so tired though. So I don't know if I'm going to have another nap before work because of I've had these days where like yesterday, it just felt like the longest day ever. And I actually had the first Red Bull yesterday that I've had in, God, I don't even, it would have been years because I've been having coffee. I go off coffee every once in a while because I'm like, no, I'm going to stop drinking coffee. And then obviously because you get it out of your system, when you start drinking it again, it actually is effective. So like now, because I have a coffee before work, I just don't think it's effective anymore. And I usually have Lucozade at work just to give you that kind of like glucose boost, a little bit of energy at the end of the shift or whatever. But yeah, I haven't been having Red Bull, but I had half a Red Bull yesterday. And I was like, wow, this is fantastic. Not that I'm saying I want to start drinking it again, but yeah, I don't know. I've been really tired lately. So the other thing was that I got a text from the NHS about my vaccine. I managed to book it. I booked it with the NHS for next Thursday and then for the second dose on the 12th of August. But the closest I could get was Roehampton, which is about on a bus. It's almost an hour away in 2 buses. So I called my GP to see if they were doing it and if I could do it with them instead. They are doing it in Kingston Uni, so she booked me in next Thursday to go to Kingston Uni to get that done. So we're finally getting a vaccination as well, which is fantastic, and hopefully, fingers crossed, it just goes fine. Hopefully I don't have any like weird reactions or anything like that. I think because it's a bit unknown, people are a little bit nervous about it, but it is what it is. I've always had vaccinations, so yeah. So we've got vaccination on Thursday, and then on the 28th, which is Friday, I think. Oh, I can't remember what day that is. The 28th of this month, I have to go do this MRSA swab at the hospital. And then, which I still haven't Googled to see what that is. And then the next things are not until, well, I find out what the appointment is with the surgeon to go and see him. But then not again until the COVID test on the 25th of June and then the surgery on the 28th of June. I did ask him about time off work. He said, it really depends on, like, you can go back on light duties, and I was explaining to him my job and what light duties is at my job and everything like that, and that I wanted to make sure that I wasn't going to do the surgery, go back to work too soon, and then kind of, what's the word? Blank. Have an issue, prolong the recovery. That's not the word I was thinking of, but anyway, yeah, prolong the recovery. So we talked about that. I need to talk to my managers at work about that because it is longer than what I originally thought it would be. I thought I could just go back when the incision was okay, but yeah, so I need to talk to them at work about that. So we will see who's in and when they're in and when I can speak to them about that. But yeah, I think that's it. I think you're up to date with everything. I'm going to go eat. I don't even know what time it is. What time is it? It must be like 11 something. It's 11:30. There we go. So I have some time before work. So I'm going to eat now, and then at the very worst, I'll be able to have a nap before work. So I hope you guys enjoyed this vlog. Sorry, it's just me sat here. I just thought I would update you. And I will speak to you guys again next time. Bye, guys.